What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Let's Get It Gaming Daily News with your boy JoJo for May 6th, 2024. We have 6 articles on the list, 5 of which are fun little articles, and 1 of which is an honorable mention. So let's jump in to story number 1. This comes from IGN's Kat Bailey. PlayStation reverses course on Helldivers 2 PSN account requirement. PlayStation has reversed course on the Helldivers 2 PSN account requirement, walking back the unpopular policy after a weekend-long backlash that included tens of thousands of negative reviews, some of which spread to Sony's other Steam games. PlayStation put out a tweet earlier today stating, "Helldivers fans, we've heard your feedback on the Helldivers 2 account linking update and May 6 update, which would have required Steam and PlayStation Network account linking for new players and for current players. Beginning May 30th, we'll not be moving forward," PlayStation wrote on its official account. "We're still learning what is best for PC players, and your feedback has been invaluable. Thanks again for your continued support of Helldivers 2, and we'll keep you updated on future plans." So that's good. I know there was a story yesterday I put out, or I guess it came out today. From Friday article was when all this kind of stuff fell apart around Sony and they got review bombed on Steam for Helldivers 2. People got money refunded from Steam. It was a whole rigmarole thing that just did not go well for Sony, unfortunately. But they went back and they changed their plans, so that's good. You can't fault them for trying something that was inevitably stupid, but they are still learning, as I said, about how to handle PC, so it's just a learning curve that hopefully won't happen again. Now, this is kind of just a little addition onto that. This is also a IGN article from Ryan Dinsdale. This is just a little shout out to the Helldivers boss. He says, in a post on Twitter, Helldivers 2 creative director and CEO of developer Arrowhead Game Studio, Joanne Pelstead, thanks Sony for quickly and effectively addressing the community's concern and suggested this sort of feedback loop should be the new standard for the live service game. Firstly, I am impressed by the willpower of Helldivers 2 community and your ability to collaborate, Pelstead said. Secondly, I want to thank our partners and friends at PlayStation for quickly and effectively making the decision to leave PSN linking optional. We together want to set a new standard for what a live game is and how developers and community can support each other to create the best game experience. So that's pretty cool. I think I said in the news update for today that it was I felt bad for the Arrowhead boss because he was like, I just like making good games, and you know they got so much hate for something they really didn't have control of. But it seems like all is well and dandy, and things are getting back on track. Freeloading co-host, I forgot to introduce you. What are your thoughts on the Helldivers situation? Yeah, you glad they went back and fixed it? You proud of Sony? Yeah, me too. All right, let's jump into story number 2. This also comes from IGN. This is IGN's Isaiah Colbert. Final Fantasy XIV servers worldwide hit by DDoS attack. Square Enix working on a solution. Final Fantasy XIV servers are currently under a worldwide DDoS attack that's preventing players from logging into Square Enix's MMORPG. In a blog post, Square Enix informed players that the Final Fantasy XIV's technical issues began around 6 a.m. on March 6th. As of right now, DDoS attack may cause players to experience difficulty logging in, accessing and sending data, and disconnecting from Japanese, North American, European, and Oceanian data centers. While Square Enix has yet to pinpoint the cause of the technical difficulties, the developer has promised players that an investigation into the attack as well as a countermeasure is underway. Today DDoS attacks comes weeks after director Naoki Yoshida announced a graphical update which was in development for Final Fantasy XIV upcoming expansion, Downtale. The graphic update is a direct response to fans' negative feedback over character models' lifeless eyes in Dawn Trail's benchmark trailer. So I don't know much about DDoS attacks besides they were a thing in what the heck was that game? Oh, I remember. From Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2. That's why all I know about DDoS. But it sucks. It's unfortunate. Hopefully Square Enix gets ahead of it. What do you think about the DDoS attacks, Freeloader? Put you right to sleep, huh? Me too. Me too. PC issues, I know. They're a bish. They're a bish. All right, let's jump into story number 3. This comes from GameSpot's Darren Bathuis. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake was reportedly rejected in favor of more Call of Duty content. After the launch of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 in 2020, developer Vicarious Visions reportedly pitched a second remake for the third and fourth game, but these plans were nixed in favor of the developer working as a Call of Duty support studio. That's according to video game historian Liam Robertson at Did You Know Gaming via VGC, who reported that Vicarious Visions originally planned to include Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 in the remake before the studio realized just how big the project was. We settled on adding some handling features from the later games to reflect the way people remember the old Tony Hawk Pro Skater games. One of Robertson's VV sources claimed the improvements from Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 seemed to bleed into people's memories on the first two. Eventually, it became clear that we didn't have time for more than 1 and 2. So the idea that we'd continue on and release 3 and 4 in some fashion was on the table. That's unfortunate. I would have loved a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game. I remember I played the third one when I was younger, and I always had fun with it. I would love to jump back into that game. That would be sick. I should probably play it on the channel. Maybe I'll do that for fun, one-off or something like that. But, it's unfortunate. But hopefully now that they're under Xbox's leadership, that maybe we'll get a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 reboot or remake. So that'll be cool. Would you be hyped for a Tony Hawk's 3 and 4 Pro Skater? That wasn't English. Hey, Freeloader, would you be hyped for a Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4 remake? No? You gotta give me some feedback here, brother. We need your support. We're trying to grind through these videos. And you're giving me nothing but eyes closed. Struggle is real. Oh boy. All right, let's jump into story number 4. This comes from GameSpot's Jason Furnell. Mortal Kombat 1 teaser shows first look at Homelander in action. Omni-Man and Peacemakers made waves when they joined the Mortal Kombat 1 roster as a guest character in the past few months, but one more teased guest has yet to make his debut during the Mortal Kombat 1 Pro competition over the weekend. We got a quick look at the final guest, Homelander, from The Boys, and the tease is equally exciting and nauseating, just like the source material. The Homelander teaser is only 45 seconds long, but there's a lot packed into the blink and you'll might miss it preview. After a unique intro scene where the supervillain stops to quench his thirst, the teaser previews both of Homelander's fatalities. One uses Homelander's heat vision, the other makes creative use of commercial plane flying overhead. So I figured we could watch that together because it might be fun. So give me 1 second here. Bam. Fantastic. Let's get this going. Ew. What the hell?
You have chosen war with a god. No, you have.
Damn. Mortal Kombat 1. Oh my god. Oh shit. Well, that was that. It was pretty cool. That's gonna be a fun one. Where are you going, freeloader? Where are you going, buddy? Not interested in that? That didn't do it for you? You weren't a fan, you decided to walk away? Nothing? Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that was pretty interesting. Apparently, Freeloading Pup wasn't a fan of that, but that's okay. We'll get you maybe on the next one. Let's jump into story number 5, our 5th and final story before our honorable mention. This comes from Kotaku, Levi Winslow. Hades 2 enters early access and you can play it right now. After a brief technical test that whooped Whooped as much booty, acclaimed developer Supergiant Games has announced that Hades 2 is in early access, which is expected to last until the end of the year. What does this mean? Simple. You can head over to the Epic's Game Store or Steam and purchase it right now for $30. I mean, I just want to throw this one in there because it's cool. I know a lot of people like the first Hades, and I personally never played it, but I was interested in it, and maybe I'll jump into it on another channel because I just honestly, I know, like I said, I know a lot of people liked it, and I figured it was a good story to throw in there for those who are unaware. So why not? All right, let's jump into our sixth and final story, or my one and only honorable mention. This comes from IGN's Ryan Dinsdale. James Gunn shares first look at David Corenswet Superman. Reveals on Threads, Gunn has told fans get ready for July 11th, 2025 premiere date, while fully revealing Corenswet's Superman. The image shows him sitting in what presumably a metropolitan skyscraper, very casually pulling up his boots with an earth-shattering event taking place outside. While this is a fresh new Superman from the fresh new DC universe, the suit itself doesn't appear particularly new, as its sacred S symbol and its arms appear dirtier or faded, though we've already been shown the logo. The new image revealed the rest of the suit and gives fans plenty more to analyze as they try to figure out Gunn's influence ahead of the film's release. So this was cool, but I figured I'd just give you guys a little show what it was. It looks cool. I don't know, not the biggest Superman fan, but you know, boom, there you go. You got the nice dirt right there, dirty there. The logo's a little faded. Catastrophic event out there. So it's pretty cool looking. I don't know. I thought it's fun to throw in here because I know there's a lot of DC Superman fans, and I know a lot of people are hyped for James Gunn adaptation of the DCU. So that is it. But that is going to do it for this episode of the Let's Get It Gaming Daily News for May 6, 2024. If you guys want to see more of these videos, hit that like, drop a comment, give me that subscribe, hit that little notification to know when the next video goes up. I'm having a lot of fun making these. I'm getting a little better at presenting them and reading these articles off to you. Like I always said before, leave a comment, let me know how I'm doing, let me know what I could do better. But once again, thank you all for watching, and remember, I love you, I appreciate you, and I respect you, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace!